Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Eager94 back again here with another action figure review. Today we are reviewing the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Ant-Man and the Wasp, but this is the Wasp. So, they released Ant-Man first last year. A while ago, they actually released another version with the big enlarged ant for the US release, and now we're finally getting the Wasp. Unfortunately, it is a web exclusive, so she is about double the price if you want to get her. There's the front of the box, here is the side, and then the back side shows Ant-Man with her. So don't forget to check out BigBadTwister.com. There's a link down below in the description where you can order yourself a Wasp if you want. So Ant-Man and the Wasp came out right after Avengers Endgame, and it was more of a filler for to hold us over till the next Avengers comes out. Actually, Captain Marvel comes out first, and then it's Avengers Endgame. But definitely was just a filler just to show us what happened to Ant-Man and the Wasp during that whole ordeal with Thanos and why they weren't there. So that movie explained everything. Here is the movie version of the Wasp representing her costume from that movie, and the figure is actually pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty okay, pretty standard. It's what I was expecting for the SH Figuarts Wasp, and this is our first Wasp. Actually, we actually did get a Ant-Man from the Civil War movie, and that's it. But she doesn't come with much, only alternate hands, and that is all. I feel like it's lacking some accessories for sure. It definitely needs to have some more. I know web exclusives are automatically higher priced, but I think it wouldn't have killed them if they threw in maybe a unmasked head or something like that. So we do get a pair of open hands here. So there's that, and then we have a pair of straight open hands with the fingers straight out, and then the pair of fists that are on the figure itself. That is all. That's all you get. We don't even get a flight stand. Maybe a flight stand would have been a nice inclusion in here to to make us feel a little better about the purchase. But no, this is they pulled the Marvel Legend on us. They just threw in the figure and that's it. So it is what it is. So her head does turn left and right. It will go up a lot, so good for flight poses, and then it does look down, so also good for flight poses if you want her flying backwards. And then we have the arms going forward and back, in and out. We have shoulder sockets that swivel the shoulder, and sort of a butterfly joint here. We get a bicep swivel too. Double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, standard stuff. The diaphragm joint that swivels, crunches forward and back, so again, good for flight posing or very agile poses, which she should get into for sure. We get the lower waist swivel, T-jointed legs that will go forward and back. They do go in and out. We get a thigh swivel. Looks like we get a drop down feature on the leg, so it can expand the leg and have her kick even further beyond. And then I've seen this before, it's like a ball joint inside the thigh, although you can't really see it on the camera right now, but you can see how I'm moving it around on that ball joint there. Double jointed knees bend very well on the knees, and then the ankles will hinge forward and back. We get a pivot on the ankle, a swivel, and then the toe hinge right there, very deep. As for the articulation on her wings, pretty cool. I mean, it's a hinge on each wing, and then it's almost like a little ball joint, so you can hear it squeaking. You can, move it pretty much however you would like, outwards like this. Let's bend her down a little bit. So good movement. I was afraid that the wings were gonna be the little plastic wings that the big ant had from the Ant-Man, but no, it's not. Thank goodness. It's not. It's actual plastic, and you can see how they did that here. Transparent plastic with the little sculpt on it design on there. Alright, so next to our Ant-Man Figuarts that came from the Ant-Man and the Wasp as well. There he is, standing slightly taller than the Wasp. Not too bad. Next to a 112 Collective Mezco, we have the Spider-Man homemade suit. Here's a look at her next to the Hydra Supreme Captain America figure from Marvel Legends. And here's a NECA TMNT Donatello figure. Next to a Star Wars SH Figuarts Stormtrooper. And then we have a SH Figuarts Harry Potter. So getting a little bit of every line in here just to get a sense of the scale. There's another female figure. We got the Princess Leia from Star Wars Figuarts. And I actually don't have the Marvel Legends version of this Wasp. So yeah, sorry. And here's the SH Figuarts Infinity War, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. Alright guys, so that's the quick and easy review of the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Wasp figure. So I definitely do recommend you guys waiting for the US release of this figure, even though she might still be a little bit higher in price than normal just because of the exclusivity of the figure. I just wish, like I mentioned before, something extra. An unmasked head, a mini version of the Wasp, a flight stand, something, you know, something, just add some more plastic to it, not just the hands only. But then again, a lot of the web exclusives when it comes to Star Wars or Marvel, it doesn't come with much, you know, unless it's a US release, where sometimes they add in some effects, and that's it. But anyways, before I keep rambling on, that's your review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, have a great day. Bye.